Captain on the bridge.
Morning, Captains. We are back here on the bridge, and today, yes, we got some things to go over on the Star Trek Online X feed, so on screen. Yes, Captains, before we get into this video, do us a huge favor and hit that like button, but also if you're new here, welcome. Consider subscribing here to the YouTube bridge, where we're always on the lookout for like-minded Captains to share our love, passion for Star Trek Online, but also things Star Trek. Now with that said, here we go. Yes, Captains, definitely some things to go over. So as we normally do, we'll go over them, drop the ECs, and then at the end give our conclusion. So a little late to this one, so my apologies to my console caps, but keys will be 25% off on Xbox and PlayStation for the next 48 hours. This was actually released yesterday, but the sale does go until the 29th, 12 p.m. So there's still time. At the drop of this video, you still have time. 25% on keys and keyring bundle is not bad. Of course, higher is better, but if you're waiting for one, if you have the resources, well, here you go, especially if you're on the console bridge. So temporal anomalies have opened a hole to an alternate universe, one with fantastic sale, Captains. But this flash sale will only be available, as mentioned, from now until the drop of this video until the 29th on Xbox and PlayStation. So the flash sale is 25% off on keys, and of course the keyring bundle. Get your hands on the special bundle of 20 master keys and an ultimate tech upgrade. Don't wait, the flash sale anomaly can be gone before you know it. So again, that is for my console caps. So in more recent from this morning, so Star Trek Online will have maintenance on all platforms, 7 a.m. Pacific time, and estimated downtime was 2.5 hours for PC and 2 hours on console. So this is done as the drop of this video. We'll go head over to the patch notes quickly here, because there's a whole bunch. Resolved an issue causing German translations to not appear for captains who set their language to German. Resolved a number of issues with some space duty officers and equipment that caused them to disappear for captains. Now, it says a number of issue with some, so I'm not sure if that actually sounds like everything's a-okay now, because I have heard definitely space duty officers being missing, and I believe it was the Baku ones, and some equipment missing. So captains, if you are in the pool of the ones infected by this, or affected by this, definitely please submit a ticket. And of course, this is for PC only. Now, I hope this doesn't port over to the console bridges, but just in case, Caps, keep an eye on your inventory, your items, everything. So, and here we go, the main part of our, actually, you know what, we're gonna leave this till last. We'll just go scroll up a little past here and we'll go to this one. So with the Partners in Crime Lockbox launching on PC today, the Ferengi merchants have prepared discounts on keys and in the low-buy store. So 20% off. Why not just make it 25? Just make it more. Come on. Off in the low-buy store and save on keys and the keyring bundle on PC. So rule of acquisition 74, knowledge equals profit. Any wise captain knows that when a sale this good comes your way, it's best to take advantage of it. We're pleased to announce that Ferengi merchants are putting a 15% sale on keys from the 28th, so the drop of this video, until the February 4th. So why not match the energy same on the console? Make it 25. Make it 25. But now is the best time for Caps to load up on your keys and grab those ships you've been eyeing. Again, I will keep saying this until we make these videos, that do not buy keys and then open lockboxes. The only reason why you should be is if you're going for the low buy. Okay, now having said that, of course, low buy is part of the event campaign prize, so you can wait then, but if you can't wait, then fine. But do not buy them, the keys, open the boxes, or the ships. No. I've seen way too many captains open 250 plus boxes and get absolutely nothing but an inventory full of stuff that they will not use. They get low buy, sure, but not the ship that they want. Okay, captains, highest recommendation here, please. You want it guaranteed, the ship that you want guaranteed. I am clapping, I'm not sure if it's you can hear when I'm talking, guaranteed. Okay, buy the keys, wait for the sale to be over, put them on the exchange, rinse and repeat until you have enough. Okay, captains, that is, and of course, put a little time, because this is going to take time. It's going to be a process. Buying the keys, waiting for sale to go over, putting them on exchange, waiting for them to sell, rinse and repeat until you have enough EC. Okay, and until one actually shows up on the exchange. You can go to the trading channels. There's nothing wrong with that. I have no contacts for the trading channels, unfortunately. But all you can do, help yourself if you want the ship, guaranteed, is do that process. Okay, until you have enough EC and then wait. So again, it's not gonna be an overnight. Okay, so we'll move on here. Remember, captains, rule of acquisition 22 of wise men can hear profit in the wind. Now is the time to act. So for a limited time, only starting today, players will be able to purchase the key ring bundle. This special pack includes 20 master keys used to open any lockbox for the price of 22.50 Zen. And with this offer, you also get the ultimate tech upgrade, which of course you can then upgrade anything up to the max mark of Mark 15 and of course epic gold quality. This promotional bundle will be available in the Zen store from January 28th. So again, today, the drop of this video, until also the 4th of Feb. But also, the Lobi Consortium is pleased to announce their latest featured sale. So from the 20th, again, until the 4th, on PC, Shrewd Captains will be able to choose from the wide selection of wares just by visiting the in-game Lobi store. All items in the Lobi store is 20% off. And Captains, we did videos on our recommendations for the Lobi items, so I will drop them in the description below and or have them at the end of the video. You can check it out for our recommendation. So again, all of this is from the 28th until the 4th. So there is that. Now we go to the main part of this update video. So here you go. Inspired by Mole and LLAP from Star Trek Discovery's 5th season, the Partners in Crime Lockbox, which includes the new Breen Keth Sarr Intel Courier, has arrived in Star Trek Online on PC. So disclaimer here, captains, I did not watch Discovery Season 5, and all of this is literally alien to me, so we're going to go over it together. All of these literally look new to me, but I wasn't expecting it, but it's here. So we'll go here. Some of the items there, but it'll be here in the blog. So the Partners in Crime Lockbox, and of course that is on live apparently today. So barely anything was known about the Breen within the Federation until recently. Watching the close interactions between famed husband and wife duo Mole and LLAP, we have come to learn many new things about the mysterious Breen and their technology. The Partners in Crime Lockbox, available on PC from the 28th until March 18th, brings Star Trek Discovery's 5th season to Star Trek Online, with so many new items from the Breen, including Mole and LLAP's ship itself. The Lobi Consortium has made sure that there's something for everyone. Read on to find out more. So there's the ship there. I believe those are floaty bits. We'll be honest, captains, not a ship that I'm looking to get. It doesn't really say anything to me. I don't see myself adding that to the fleet. It's just nothing that I like, to be honest. So, but it is the Breen Keth Sarr Intel Courier. This Intel Courier is ready to get you out of any dicey situation that you might find yourself in, and is the grand prize of the Partners in Crime Lockbox. Check out all the ship stats in this blog, and we'll go over that at the very end here of the video. Now, keep in mind, to all my newer captains, in our previous videos, of course, we've announced already that the event campaign for 2025 have started, and any ships released this year via promotional boxes, lock boxes, duty officer packs, all of those promo ships, they will not be available for your event prize until 2026. So just keep that in mind. If this is something that you want, this is something you can get next year as a reward. Not this year, but next year. So console, Universal, the Crenum Chronophage? I don't know what that is. Sure, sometimes you just need a little extra kick to give you the upper hand in battle. I don't know how to say that, captains. Some of you help me with my English. You guys break it down for me in the comments. Please do, if you feel the need to. that'd be appreciated. So at least I know. But anyways, the cream, like to always have a trick up their sleeve, which is why they created the Krenim Chronofic. Sure. It sends out a device that the cream, did someone just, they spelled that wrong, didn't I? And I read it. I just said Krenim, and sure, sorry. It sends out a device that attaches to the targeted enemy ship and creates a field around it that deals physical damage, inflicts, hold, and shields offline, continuously to all enemy ships caught in the area. At the same time, it causes the ship to teleport randomly to other nearby enemies every 5 seconds. I am not sure if that sounds good or not. I mean, shields being offline to something that you're hitting, of course, but the whole jumping randomly thing, I don't know. I guess that's something that was Discovery inspired. But we have the Bromelian assault drone. Looks like something from Star Wars. Kit modules. 2 new kit modules can be obtained from the Partners in Crime Lockbox. Both can be used by any Courier. The Bromelian assault drones module summons 3 assault drones for a short duration, which periodically charge into the enemy, exploding after a short delay. The microsingularity generator is another device that you can get out of a tough situation when you're overloaded by enemies. It lets you throw a device that creates a microsingularity, which pulls in enemies, leaving behind a gravitational breach. This breach deals constant damage to enemies in the area, so like a ground gravel sounds like. Personal trade box. So this box is filled with a collection of brand new space and ground traits. It will open with a random trait from the following list. I hate these open here. Just hear what you get. Let's see what you get. For the space ones, you get Breen Shielding Tunneling. This trait increases your shields and armor penetration and decreases maximum shield hit points. I'm seeing another theme here with shields trying to make a comeback. Someone's trying to make shields great again. I wonder who. Comment below. What? Harmonic shield linkage. It's dangerous out there. You'll need some allies, and this new trait. Gain bonus shield regeneration and hardness based on the number of nearby allies, including yourself. Sure. Red Directive. Hobo nubbing? With a couple of temporal agents in the Infinity Room, has its perks. Your intel and temporal operatives' abilities have reduced recharge time. None of these is something that I feel like I would want and or use. To be very honest with you, I'm not sure if this shield and armor penetration is worth it, but we'll see. Ground resonating personal shields. So there's a reason you never leave your starship without a capable away team. It's always good to have someone making up for your blind spots. Now you have an extra advantage, as the trait gives you bonus shield regeneration and hardness based on the number of nearby allies, including yourself. We don't do a lot of ground, to be honest, Cap, so nothing really. Glass cannon, an age-old adage. It feels like this should have been probably in space, but applies to many forms of combat. The best defense is a good offense. Increases all weapon damage, decreases maximum shield hit points. I really feel like that should have been in space, but... Scent of blood. Few things are more satisfying than a good critical shot, and this ground trait adds to that. Your secondary weapon firing mode recharges faster after landing a critical hit on your target. May occur once every 2 seconds. See, that doesn't sound too bad if I were loving ground. Partners in Crime Weapon Pack. This new type of weapon comes equipped with special Polaron power. The visuals are based on the Breen weapons from Star Trek Discovery. They all also cause frostbite, which deals 1% of the enemy's health and cold damage. You can obtain the following weapon types. So space weapons. So the Breen Imperium, Polaron, they're all Polaron. So either beam array, dual beam bank, dual cannons, dual heavy cannons, cannon, and turret. I don't see an Omni beam. Why not? I don't see why you would not add an Omni beam. That is kind of a missed opportunity, in all honesty. So there you go, the Breen 3191 Polaron pistol. This looks like a hand weapon, like a melee type thing, but sure. Ground weapons, kit out your whole crew with these new Polaron ground weapons. So they're, again, the Breen Imperium Polaron split beam rifle, heavy density beam rifle, the rapid sweep rifle, compression bolt pistol, stun pistol, and wide beam pistol. So this is the Pole Run rifle. Kind of almost looks like Klingon, to be honest. Now, the Breen Courier Vanity Shield. Join the world of Renegades with the Breen Courier Vanity Shield. Each weapon pack has a chance, only has a chance, to drop one. So this will probably be expensive in the exchange, but why is there no visual? Why would you not show us? Missed opportunity there. Deca, going forward, show everything. Even better, if it has an animation, show us. I think that'll go a long way, in all honesty. Breen Renegade. Look at that. That's actually a pretty cool uniform. I'm not gonna lie, Caps. Actually looks really cool. I might just pick one up, actually. Love the boots, too. I actually like that. The Low-Buy Store Courier Renegade outfit and Breen Renegade outfit. Immerse yourself fully by adding Mull and Lox or Laox outfits to your inventory, as seen in Star Trek Discovery. Find them in the Low-Buy Store with the launch of the Partners in Crime Lockbox. So here's the Renegade one. Not a big fan of this one, but definitely a fan of this one. I like that. I really do. Kind of reminds me of the Picard's jackets and getup. And if that isn't enough for you yet, we're also adding two new themed weapons, the Breen 3191 rifle staff and the Courier status pistol. So here is the rifle staff. Looks like an old school rifle. And the Courier status pistol kind of reminds me of the Disco Klingon type weapon. But that is the end of that vlog. In all, I'm just going to be very honest. There's nothing in here other than this outfit here that I probably want. And this is saying a lot. And I don't really do it like Space Barbie or change outfits on my captains, but I'm loving the look of this. I really am. You know, you get a theme character there and or a theme sort of crew vision shirt with your ship and everything. And, you know, have your captain be a renegade and captain like a small ship or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. But nothing here really took my attention other than the outfit. But the main thing, of course, of this lockbox is the ship itself. So here it is. Yep, floaty bits. Nothing really that is tickling my aft for me to want at all. But we'll go over it. So command the Breen Keth Sarr Intel Courier. Get your hands on the Breen Keth Sarr Courier, as seen in Star Trek Discovery and featured in our Partners in Crime Lockbox. So, modeled after the ship of famed husband and wife team Mull and Locke from Star Trek Discovery, the ship has seen the far reaches of space a number of times, and more than one impossible escape. Follow in the footsteps of this daring duo and discover a new experimental weapon and more. Whether you found your partner in crime or not, the Breen Keth Sarr Intel Courier will get you and your crew out of any risky scenario and you find yourself in. Sometimes a quick escape is your only option, but luckily, this Intel Courier has multiple escape options to choose from. Whether you need a speed boost to escape an enemy ship or distraction to escape a whole armada, this vessel has you covered. So again, this is dropping today on PC as the drop of this video, and of course will be later available on the console bridge, usually about a month, about 6 weeks after. There it is. The Breen starships are shrouded in mystery as the species itself is, and this includes the Keth Sarr. All we knew until now is that it comes with an array of custom adjustments and is hard to track when it wants to be. Luckily, we've managed to get all the important stats and figured it out for you. So here it is, ship details. So tier 6, of course, unaligned faction, the hull mod 0.9, shield mod 0.85, weapon configuration is a 5.2, device slots 2, and here are the bridge officer stations. So 1 commander universal intel, 1 commander universal, 1 lieutenant commander universal pilot, and 1 ensign universal. So a beam heavy ship, or cannon heavy ship, I should say. Console layout 5 TAC, 4 Eng, and 2 Psi. Well, the good thing about this, if you T6X2 this, you can gain 2 universal console slots, and that will outperform the locators or the consoles from the Spire. So there's that. Base turn rate 22.5, impulse mod 0.215. Inertia is 85, so plus 15 weapons power, plus 5 aux power. But the experimental weapon is the Bunker Buster. Sure. Gather intelligence, it has that going for it, so it has defenses, weapon systems, and critical systems. I forget to use that, to be honest with you, Caps, whenever I use intel ships. So I don't really see it do a lot of difference, so okay. Starship Mastery Package, here you have it. So it has plus AC hit, plus AC miss, plus damage, plus 15% crit severity. And the Starship trait is never there. There's the Admiralty stats. So again, Eng 42, TAC 28, Psi 56, Special 35, TAC when alone. So console power, again, devs, give us visuals, a GIF. Even in this case, you couldn't even give us a picture of it doing something in space. Usually blogs have that. This one doesn't. So just throwing that out there. Cool.
Command codes verified.
So that is Rabid Legend joining us on the Twitch channel. So this is live. Thank you for following us on Twitch. That's what happens. I forgot to turn off, so we're just gonna leave that on here. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. So we'll keep going here. That scared the monkey out of me, dear Lord. Okay, so console power aggressive negotiation. So when the Breen make their consoles, they keep every eventuality in mind. As soon as aggressive negotiations is activated, your ship's damage and maneuverability are increased for 10 seconds. Then, your ship cloaks for a further 10 seconds, allowing you to take advantage of the enemy when you decloak. A tactical buff helps you seal the deal for an additional 10 seconds. Experimental weapon, the Bunker Buster. The trait itself doesn't sound anything special, to be honest with you, but I could be wrong. Fires a Polaron charge with which pursues its target and then detonates, creating a Polaron cloud and debuffing your opponents. It may be upgraded like a standard weapon, swapped out for another experimental weapon, and placed in any other starship's experimental weapon slot. Experimental Polaron charges will automatically seek out the nearest foe within 10 clicks and rush toward them. Once close enough to their foe, they detonate, dealing heavy Polaron damage within a 5-click area and reducing the defense of the foes in that area. You may only have 6 experimental Polaron charges in play at once, and you'll be unable to fire additional shots until the existing ones have delivered their payload or have timed out after 60 seconds. Again, nothing sounding very special in all honesty, because I don't use Polaron. I mean, I do have a Gemhead Artoon, and I can only think that these weapons have a different visual anyways. So let me know, captains, if you know the visual color of this. I'd like to know. Comment below. Starship trait, never there. Utilize specialized mobile emitters to draw off enemy attackers and debuff them if they get too close to the probe. So tooltip, probe spread draws hostile attention plus debuff. Summon 6 probes, which distract your enemies. Each probe creates 2.5 sphere, which taunt foes, increase probe threat generation by 1000%. Holy jeez. Debuffs flight speed and turn speed by enemies by 50% and reduces enemy accuracy by 20%. I mean, this may sound like it's good for a tank. I mean, increases probe threat generation by 1000%. My tank foo is not the strongest, in all honesty, captains. That's not my primary playstyle. So there are probably going to be captains out there that will test that out for you if you're interested in how that sounds. So that is the information on the ship. Again, I said it before, I'm not really too interested in it, but there may be some captains who are, and of course that means you probably are a fan of Discovery, which is okay. And again, I've always said I may not be a fan of Discovery, but I'm a fan and I love what it has done for Star Trek, for good and or for bad, but for at least for Stowe, it has given us a lot of pretty ships. So that is going to be the update video, unless we'll do this now, because while we're recording in live, we'll refresh this, the X feed, and nothing else. So for the lockbox, again, I like the outfit. I may eventually get that. Ship itself, not too interested, but again, captains, if you're interested, that's not a problem. And know again that these ships can be free with time investment, but it would have to be for next year. So do keep that in mind, especially for my newer captain. So again, that's going to be the vid. That's going to be the update. Do us a favor, hit the like button, comment below. Let me know your thoughts on this Partners in Crime Lockbox. I'd like to know. And of course, if you're new here, well, subscribe to the YouTube channel or follow us on Twitch, just like what you saw there. That is the notification that we get whenever we get a follow on Twitch. YouTube's a little different, but regardless, we know when you captains have followed and or subscribed to us, and I appreciate that. And of course, if there are newer captains that have joined us, welcome. And to those who are considering, well, again, this is what we do here on the channel, is we try to cover the news, try to update during our ECs here and there, and then we share, of course, things on our channel, thoughts, builds, anything that we have a passion for, we'll do it here. And of course, with all that said, captains, will leave it on this note.
Live long and prosper.